All right, guys. So we're here, and it is, what's today, Steve? Thursday?
Yeah, it's Thursday, right?
Today's Thursday here at the National.
Where are you at, Atlantic City?
We're in Atlantic City. I don't know why. Hopefully they bring it back to the West Coast, right?
No, I don't know about that. Vegas would be great. Oh, Vegas. Perfect. I'm in.
Oh, you live there now.
I live like a mile from the
All right, guys.
center.
I'm here with Steve Grad,
Hi.
the head principal authenticator for Beckett Authentications. You may have seen him on Pawn Stars. Possibly on Pawn Stars. He's done a lot of cool stuff for the industry. But Steve, what I want to ask you today, not only do we have like a business relationship, like you're one of like my best friends. You're awesome,
course,
dude.
yeah.
You're a good dude, okay? And I appreciate all that you've done for the hobby. But a lot of the people who follow us on here are card people.
Yeah.
So you deal with more of the memorabilia side for Beckett Authentication.
But what's great, and I'll tell you this, and you mentioned this, is that if you're submitting like pack pull stuff to Beckett card grading, and it's stuff, when I was at PSA, I didn't even have to see a lot of that stuff. But then what we started seeing through the years were problems. Peyton Manning, Pujols, Tom Brady, and you start to see problems with those cards. And Aaron Rodgers, or is this sticker right? Is this sticker wrong? Hey, did you really sign all these? And then we started seeing more and more issues with that. And now we continue to see them. So we work hand in hand actually with Beckett grading, even more than when I was at PSA for 14 and a half, 15 years. It's much more than that. I mean, it's extensive. And we have a whole checklist of players that before it could go through the final process of grading, we have to see it too. Michael Jordan's another one. Folks, if you guys are buying, like, look at you buying like an 86 Flair rookie for like $3,000 or with a upper deck sticker on it, just be careful because either upper deck stickers went out the back door or they're making them overseas, but they're doing the whole process somewhere. And I started seeing the flood back in like 2014. I saw out of Southern California, another guy who had them, not far from here. He had 6 of them, Jordan rookies, all upper deck, and all back. Then he had 6 more. Then he had 12 more. And they kept popping up. But around the same time, Jordan basically quit signing them. He did the camps, every year in Santa Barbara. So Jordan quit signing them. So just be really careful, man. I know it's fun to have supreme confidence and think you know what you're doing. And I don't know everything, and I learn stuff every day. But the stuff I see people do and the stuff that's come in. Now, listen, I have over 20 years experience working at PSA and Beckett. I've seen all this stuff, and it continues to this day. I mean, I just saw Randy Moss today, his rookie, whatever it is, 98, 99, yeah. But it's supposed to be signed in black on the side. This one had the black signature taken off and forged with a blue one, and it was in a PSA holder, unfortunately. So,
wow.
That stuff happens. You got to be really careful. Just know what you're doing, because that's the one thing I've seen in the business. You have too, dude. And you and I have been in it forever. I turned 52 next week. I started going to shows when I was 8. Okay, and I've been at it all my whole life. Is that people are always going to do new stuff. They're always going to forge new stuff. They're always looking to trick people. They don't care. It goes with autographs and cards. When you think you're getting a pack trick something, you know what? Sometimes you're actually not.
So I mean, I think that's very interesting that you're talking about one that Beckett Authentication actually works hand in hand with BGS.
Yes.
Because you're right. I mean, there's a lot of stuff from back in the day, like the Pujols, the bumming chromes.
Oh God, yeah.
And stuff like
God,
that. I mean,
yeah.
even down to like the serial numbers, because those were hand numbered.
But you know what? I have in my files like 35 or 40 fake ones that I know of. Yeah. I know Pujols supposedly signed 50, and he stopped at that. But there's so many of them out there. So many bad ones.
But I've personally seen probably 5 different number 5s.
Yeah. I have my files?
They're hand
I
numbered.
have number 35 like 3 times. It's crazy. So just be really careful. And listen, I could talk all day about the autograph stuff, but it happens on the card side too.
Yeah.
And I see all these guys walking around the shows here and all of them, and Pelican cases, and they're in the lobbies late at night at the hotels trading and doing stuff. And I mean, it's good to have that knowledge base, but keep building it. And I know a lot of young people are coming in. You influence a lot of people. You see a lot of people. You're a huge collector, but you have a huge following of card collectors. Just be really careful what you're doing, man, because I'm telling you think you could burn on autographs, gain you stuff. Cards are right there too.
So I would say, just like anything else, like when it comes to cards or autographs, like I always like to say, real autographs aren't cheap, and cheap autographs aren't real.
Exactly.
There you go. Something like that. Like if it's too good to be true, guys, it's too good to be true.
But
like,
wait a minute, I
don't
bought some cheap autographs that are real.
I mean, no,
I knew it.
I get, but like Bob Feller
You're
doesn't
100%
count.
right.
Now, honestly, I think unsigned Bob Feller stuff is probably worth more than signed Feller stuff because there's less of it out there. Yeah. Less unsigned stuff. So let me ask you this, Steve. So you've been here. I mean, you got here early. You got here Monday, right?
Yeah.
So I know a lot of people have turned stuff in. What is the most forged item that you've seen come through the doors
Still
today?
Tom Brady and Michael Jordan.
Tom Brady and Michael Jordan.
Always, yeah. I think those are almost 1 and 2. They're interchangeable. And Jordans, they fake the upper deck cards, they fake the autographs, they fake the stick. I mean, all of it. We see it every day, every single day. Beckett and the card grading runs through probably 5 to 10 Jordans every 2 or 3 days. Come through us too.
That's
because
crazy.
there's so many of them out
Sure.
there, and I see the high values that are attached. It's insane.
Yeah.
But those two, Brady and Jordan, because let's be honest, those two are still the biggest names out there.
Yeah,
Even
and they're
Mahomes,
exclusive. I mean, so you get Brady with TriStar,
Right,
and Jordan with Upper Deck, and
Yeah.
that's not going to change
It's not.
for a long time.
No,
so,
it's not.
so guys, just keep your eyes open. But hey, Steve,
Good to see you, dude.
it's good to see you too.
Hey, doesn't Mark need to do more videos of him just driving his car? I want more of those.
You want that?
Yeah. Like he'll come out to Vegas. He doesn't call me. Doesn't come to my wedding, but remember that?
Here we go. Here
But
we go.
he'll do a video on it. No, hey, dude, this guy is the man, the legend. He's out here in Atlantic City, all the way from California. Love him.
Nah.
Keep doing it, Ultimate Pastime.
Thank you, brother.
All right, buddy.
All right, we'll see you next time.
Later.